I have had the pleasure and honor of knowing this man from way back in the days of New York City when I was modeling. And Derek was a stylist, and we didn't really have much money, and we were just trying to figure it out.
No damn money. No money.
Okay,
No money.
just, doing what we do. I am so excited to just give this man his flowers tonight. Honestly, he's one of the most amazing people in my life. We actually were recently in Miami together, and I had the pleasure again. I feel like I'm always honoring Derek these days. When am I gonna get my flowers? But anyway, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I had the honor of giving him an award for New You magazine in Miami, and he gave his speech and basically brought down the house, and everyone's in tears, and we just all fell in love with Derek again, and the people from Face Stockholm just fell in love with him and gave him this amazing opportunity for Pride to come up with this beautiful makeup collection. And, he just ceased to amaze me. I didn't really prepare a speech, guys, so I just want to speak from the heart and say, hey, you know what? I feel like this is your time. You are so deserving. There's so many other things that he does, like he's like such an advocate for the homeless here in LA, and I can go on and on. He's just amazing. So that's why he's my friend, and I'm just proud of you. So congratulations to you. Woo! And now I'm gonna let Derek talk. Taryn. Oh, sorry, Taryn.
Taryn.
Yes.
Oh gosh. Well. I love him because he's just honest, and if you're doing a photo shoot with him and he's behind almost like a stage, but I'm like, come, he's back there, like he's telling me exactly how to.
Oh, I do that every day to everybody. That's enough of
But
it.
you just want to make him proud, you just want to make him proud, and all the nice things he says about all his friends, all the time he's always talking about his friends and celebrating them, and you know who Derek's friends are because he's always talking about them, and he's worked so hard, and he also
Has good earrings.
I feel like when we worked together recently, he was talking all about, how, he's almost always been there and always celebrated, and something falls through, right? And someone else gets the glory and this and that. And this time, like she said, you got up there on that stage in Miami. I don't know what the heck you said. I wish I was there. But really, you did it. You did it, dude. You're a special person.
Wow. Okay. Thank you all for coming, first of all. It's such an honor because it was unexpected. I was so lucky enough to win the Style Icon Award from New You magazine, and that wasn't expected. and all my friends came, and what was so beautiful about that moment was that everyone came. In my whole life, I've been so blessed with the most beautiful people, really so soulful and just who they are, and I have worked my life and fought to be me. And it's so difficult in this world, as we know, because somebody hating on us for something. We wear purple. Oh, no, they don't like purple. Okay, it's one thing or another, where you're from, who you are, who your parents are, who you were born to. And I live my life in the light. And I want everyone to feel special. And so that beautiful night in Miami, when this beautiful soul gave me this award, I went up there and I just bore my soul. And I hadn't really done that so publicly before. And I admitted for the first time in public that I was suicidal as a teen. I advocate for the homeless because I just was a homeless teen. And I wanted to give back to my youth, to my family, because homelessness is a slippery slope. And people say, why don't you get a job? Well, you can't get a job if you don't have an address. There's so many things, and we all make these assumptions, and right back to what we were just talking about, how everyone's judging. And so this night was so magical for me because I'd just been through, obviously, the same thing we'd all been through with COVID. But I sat down for the first time in my life and stopped fighting and started reflecting of who I was, who I wanted to be, and who I wanted to grow into moving forward. And that was such an important moment. And so when you're honored at that level, you really got to bring it. and also, I owe it to the room, I owe it to the award that I really had to really be there, like truly and honestly, for the first time. And so it was such a beautiful night. And of course, I get up there with my dear friend who we flew down together, and she's like, we're not gonna cry, we're not gonna cry, we're not gonna cry, we're not gonna cry. And what's funny about that, and it is funny, I've never really cried in my life because I always felt like I had to fight. And you know, when you let that down, it all goes, right? Yeah. As so many of us know, for multiple reasons. And so I was just crying the whole way. While we're there, I'm sharing a room with my fabulous friend in front of me, and crying and crying and crying. And then finally, I got up there and I just did it. But cut the cord, let it all go, and just lived in my truth. And I get off the stage, people are screaming, I'm out back, and you have to understand this room is filled with legends, like fashion legends, beauty like legends. And they're screaming at me backstage like, oh my God, it was so fabulous. I was like, I'm dead now, but you know, it was amazing. And so I get to the makeup artist, she's bawling, I'm like, girl, enough. Because I now gotta walk out and be like, hi, you know. And so back to Derek Fabulous. And she is like crying, now we're crying or whatever, but I walk out and I meet this wonderful woman who I'd never met before named Elise Harris. And she was very emotional, and she was like, oh my God, that moved me, and I'm gonna write to you. And I said, great, you know, thinking it was gonna be personal. And it was a lot of back and forth about work stuff and whatnot, and I'm thinking, oh, she wants to work for my magazine, you know, she wants to work for us. And so then she's like, no, you don't understand. And we get on the phone, and she's like, no, we want to make you an offer. And I was like, what? And she's like, no, Face Stockholm wants to offer you your own line. And I was like, what? And because that has never happened in my life. I was always too, not enough. And now I've discovered I'm just right.
Yeah.
And so, in that moment though, I realized, which normally you'd be like, yes. And I said, no, give. So I told them, within moments, I don't want any of the money. I need to give it back to my childhood. And so, a friend of mine, very generously, made some calls and got a hold of Glisten. And Glisten is this amazing organization started by teachers across America to help young LGBTQ plus students in schools not have to go through what I went through. And I was like, this is for us. Yeah. And I got on a call, I told my story, and they were like, what can we do for you? And it was so beautiful, and I felt really blessed and lucky because finally, every door is opening now. Because I opened the door for myself. Amen. So it was so incredible. And now it moved so quickly, and so many people in this room had so much to do with it, and I'm so grateful. Rowan, thank you. You took the most beautiful photos of me that are iconic. Thank you so much. Thank you. John, yeah, okay. And then Jari is here. Jari, you did my hair. Thank you so much in the campaign. Also Joel, thank you. You are always beating this damn face, and I appreciate it so much. And you do such a beautiful job, and you very graciously did Taryn tonight, and we're so grateful. And Jari did her hair also. And I cannot be more grateful to Doors and Elise. So this store, another incredible, beautiful story. The day after the offer came from the makeup line, I got an amazing email from Elise, my friend. And she said, oh my goodness, we're opening a pop-up store for a month on Melrose Place. The day after I got this, will you do a party? And I was like, oh honey, I can do better than that. Oh no honey. And I call her and she's like, I'm in Europe. And I go, well, I got something to say. So, and we literally that night, I'm like, it's the opening night of Pride Los Angeles. It's my makeup line. This is happening. I put her with Face Stockholm. Boom, here it's happening. Another huge thank you is to Face Stockholm. Yeah. Because to see me is so incredible without even meeting me is so amazing. And it's a mother and daughter team. Literally 40 years they've been in business now. And the mother Goon and then the daughter Martina, who has been generous beyond belief. Because for them, never had met me, and then I was like, oh, I want to give everything away. That's not generally how you start a relationship. But they understood immediately, you know, they were green before anyone was green. 40 years they've been green. You know, and they've done business like this for 40 years, knowing what it takes, and loving and giving and sharing. And that is what I'm about, and that's what I want my life to be about. Because if it comes quick, it goes quick, right? But if you bring it in and then give it back in a beautiful way, it will all become this ecosystem that we really need to be living in, especially now with students being murdered in schools. You know, it's not safe for anyone. And it's so important that we're aware of this and talk about it and really express love to everyone around us, because you never know who is really suffering, as we see on the news every single day. And you just never know. And we need safety, and we need safety for children, you know, whether they're LGBTQ+ or not. You know, everyone deserves safety, everyone deserves love, everyone deserves equality. And you know, it's my fabulous consultant, bestie, love of my life, whose birthday was yesterday, who has become like literally my consultant in life. And she gave me the most beautiful advice that I really love for tonight, talking about the line and how we've gone out. It doesn't matter if you're a straight football playing guy or a black swimming trans girl. We love you, period. Accept everyone. Live your life, be yourself, and let all of your colors show through, especially if they're Derek Fabulous. Thank you. Also, please, I know it's not that easy, but the store people are here, Elise and everyone, Desmond and everyone. So if you saw our packets, they are, you get a brush, you get some glitter that you can just kind of sprinkle it. It's not sticky, it's actually really easy. And then also you get one of my palettes, which are Defab, Define, or Delicious. And the whole packet is $52, and every penny goes to Glisten. So please, please donate, support, love, Instagram, tweet, do everything, please, because it's so important. that we support these children for safety, for love, and equality. Thank you so much.